Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. EA's finally turning up the content to make it truly feel like the end game. We've got more 99 rated coming for us today, and one of which that will actually be pretty easy to obtain for virtually free in SBCs. I'm going to watch this space closely today as we're looking for that SBC to come out and maybe a new unlimited repeatable pack grind. We're going to talk about everything that is coming for the fourth and final Friday of Footies. Guys, this is the last week of Footies. It is going to bring us, by the way, the biggest set of re-release cards. We're going to have 230 total cards in packs today. More 5 playstyle plus evolutions, new token store rewards, and maybe a live event mode. I mean, hey, we've been getting one every single week and there's nothing showing new right now. We'll talk about that and more in today's video. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype it, and subscribe if you are new. Now, we have got to start by looking at yesterday's very full day of content with the brand new preseason 10. Now, I know a lot of you guys have looked over all this content already, but there are a few things that I do want to highlight. First of all, in objectives, we have the preseason Callum Wilson, which is kind of like just like the Lampard and Leonard Carl and all those objectives that we had last time around, you're completing each week. And then, of course, you have the completionist objective, which gives you the player picks, the 99 Del Piero, and also our first mention here of FC27 rewards. So you got to complete all 4 weeks of this, which, again, it's going to be similar to those objectives we had last season, where at most you have to do is win 8 matches to get this Callum Wilson. It's not that difficult to get done. And if we were to get a very nice new little live event mode, that would help us out a lot with this. Now, we did get a new mode yesterday called Season 10. What's it called? It's Season 10 live event in this tab. I think it's actually the tournaments event. Where is it at? I literally just went past it. Season 10 Double Trouble. This is a 1-to-2 match, which is incredible. It is 10 attempts per day. So you can't unlimited farm evos in this, but 10 attempts per day, 1-to-2. That is super duper nice for farming evolutions. There is an objective inside of the seasonal campaign here as well that gives you Team 3 Footies player packs, celebrations, evolutions, player picks, and all of that other stuff. But that is going to be a very, very helpful mode for evos. Now, speaking of evos, one of the biggest things inside of this Season 10 new pass is at the very, very end. We've got 99 pace and shooting boosting evos in here as just individual stat boosting evos. At level 28 here, I believe, we've got the shooting boost evo that takes any card that is it's the pace evo. Sorry, there's no requirements. There's no requirements. You could be a 99 rated card and give that card 99 pace, like my Rodri right here. Boom, he can go to 99 pace. So that's fantastic. That is, thinking of the end game, what we needed to see. Like, this is finally some of that piece of the puzzle that we felt like we were missing out on during Footies. Those 99 stats, those evos for 98 rated players. There is a lot of it in this season pass. Of course, we got to look at level 30 where we got the 2 99 rated cards. We've got Vieira, or a 97/5 Footies pack tradable, and we have Footies, or a guaranteed 99 overall Footies player pack that'd be untradeable. Also want to highlight at level 29, we've got an untradeable 99 rated player pick for the World Cup winners Spanish team, and a whole bunch of other player picks inside of here. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. Amongst all the Footies player picks that are in here in evos and players, once you get to level 12, there is a crazy amount of 92/10 packs. I think it's 7 I counted. 92/10 packs, some tradable, some untradeable from the Footies re-releases. The tradable ones, just quick sell them all. That is free coins. The untradeable ones, boom, you have some easy fodder. So this season pass is pretty crazy. It makes it feel like the end game. There's a lot of evolutions that we could take a look at. There's, of course, a ton of chains that you can view on Twitter as well to see. Oh, look at this, man. You've got like 99 shooting Lingard, 99 pace and passing Cristiano Ronaldo. What is this? A 99 Cristiano Ronaldo card with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 99 stats through the season pass boosting evos and some of the pre-order evos that you have right now. You can really do the business to a lot of cards, and that's fun. Of course, not all those are actually obtainable right now, but that is finally that end game feel that we were wanting to get. Now, with the season pass and with objectives, we got to talk about this. FC27 rewards are obtainable now in FC26. Now, right now, there are only 2 of them, guys. There are 2 rewards that you can get. You have to complete the season pass, and of course that dropped, but it'd be very difficult to do right now because there's not enough SP for that. And if you complete the Callum Wilson objective, which is really the only one you can really get done right now, you get an 81x3 untradeable and 10,000 coins. And for the season pass, you get an 82x7, a quick step base Evo for a max 83 overall card in FC27. So this website right here, we're going to have in the Twitch command in the chat, and then of course in the YouTube chat as a command as well, !preseason. This is going to take you to EA's website. We will be referencing this graph through the entirety of the next month because you can get up to 60,000 coins. I think it's like 5 untradeable packs and 1 tradable player pick for just playing some games in the end game of footies here. There could be a few more rewards as well, as we saw last year with like the gritty cup and everything that came out with that. There could be more of those rewards coming in the next few weeks. So that's pretty big there. We talked about it on some other content yesterday. Giving 60,000 coins in FC27 is a pretty big deal. Like, I don't think EA's ever given us coins before as a carryover reward into the next game. And I know that these rewards don't come out right away. They come out 3 to 4 weeks after we're getting on the game. Who's going to say no to 60,000 coins? Even if you're casually playing this game right now in the end game, doing 8 wins a week in a 1st-to-2 game mode does not take a lot of time. Getting your Evos done, you could get some of these objectives done and get those coins and packs in FC27, and that would make your life a whole lot better. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about with the season pass are the new token and token rewards. Of course, you can see it up in the top. We've got a new preseason token. Our 4th token store is now here in that stage of the game. Of course, the weekly limit is up to 3,000, which is really cool. And there are some really interesting rewards in here, guys. Don't skip on this 84x30 tradable. If you need coins and you start getting preseason tokens, this is going to be a gold mine for literally just getting free coins. An 84x30 pack is at least going to give you 5 special cards, especially with the re-release coming out today of 200 players, and then the Footies cards and packs making it 230 plus players. You're going to easily make 50 to 70,000 coins. You could make 150k, 200k, depending on how many specials you get in this. You quick sell all of those, or maybe get a couple of lucky sales at a minimum value. That's a very interesting pack for only 100 preseason tokens. Now, you might be wondering, Nate, where are the preseason tokens right now? I don't believe there are any that are out. All the objectives that we got yesterday, like the Callum Wilson, for example, still show Footies tokens. Even the Rush objective that we got yesterday does not give the new preseason tokens as well. On the EA website, in relation to this, there's some interesting verbiage about where we're going to earn these preseason tokens. They actually mention the usual rivals, squad battles, SBCs, and Rush, but they mention champs. And I just checked champs rewards, and it says nothing about preseason tokens in that game mode. Of course, in Foot Champs, we get the Foot Champs tokens, but maybe there's going to be an objective that also gives us the preseason tokens for playing Foot Champs as well. I'm not sure. It also mentioned that by earning specific amounts of SP in the season pass, we will be able to get preseason tokens as well. So that's the one thing that we're kind of left to really not know yet and left to wait on, is how are we going to actually earn some of these preseason tokens in a new way, since the weekly limit is 3,000, but a lot of the rewards don't seem that expensive. I mean, the icons are 2,000 tokens, and that's not that crazy expensive. That Real Ferdinand looks crazy. Cafu and Drogba both look really fun as well. So we're really waiting to see where those preseason tokens do end up dropping. But just to go back to the conversation for a quick second, the best rewards in here, the 84x30 tradable, I think is a pretty good one. And then I'm always a fan of these untradable and tradable token store packs. So token store pack 3, 4, or 5, depending on what you're chasing. Those would all be good rewards. And then there's some good Evos in here as well. So that was all the content that dropped with the brand new season. There's just so much going on Thursdays when we have a new season, so it's hard to really encapsulate it all. We're going to be kind of figuring that out and learning about it, of course, as we go. But the main thing to know is a lot of Evos, a lot of 99s. It feels like the end game. Now, yesterday we had content as well at normal content drop time, 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern, whatever that time is for you. We have a Back to the Silver Age Evo. And it only takes your silver up to 90 rated, which is pretty nice. Now, I haven't really been motivated to even think about evoing a silver card, at least at this stage of the game. But hey, after seeing that some of the silver icons fit into this, I wouldn't mind throwing in Michael Owen into that right there. Rapid first touch, low driven, and the first touch. I already said that. Rapid finesse, low driven, first touch, 95 pace shooting and dribble, and he's only 90 rated, so he fits into other evolutions. I know that's not the craziest of evos there, but maybe somebody just transferred to a new club that got a updated transfer card, and that's somebody who's a silver that you would want to evo. That is not a terrible evolution right there, in my opinion, for a silver icon or for a transfer player, as I kind of just mentioned. Now, into SBCs, we had my silver beast from this year, Ollie Burke, who I had a gold 83 rated evo card of that I held on to for so long, and I accidentally turned him into an SBC, but this guy was somebody who I used in the early game when the silver tournaments were actually exciting. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He is lengthy, and he is very good in game, and he's 96 overall, so you can evo him. He is also cheap. But the biggest part of SBCs yesterday was the exchange pack refreshing. Exact same thing. We can do the 87 to 90 unlimited repeatable times, though. That is a nice change. So if you've got a very large number of 82 to 84 rated cards, you can put them into the 87 to 90, and you can truly unlimited repeatable until you get SBC banned. Do the repeatable Footies provisions upgrade. You don't have to rely on the 85 plus player pick to give you enough 87, 88s, and 89s to keep getting this done. You can just get it done by having enough 83s and 4s through the 87 to 90 upgrade, 85s as well. So not that that is the really end game grind that we want to have right now. Like, we'd rather be doing 84 10s or 85 by 10s on repeat instead of repeatable Footies provisions upgrades, at least in my opinion. This is still giving you a nice end game grind, with the only problem to the end game grind being, of course, the SBC bans. Now, last thing I want to talk about from yesterday before we talk about the more fun stuff, right? What's happening today? Footies Team 3. Yesterday, with the new season pass coming out, the new token rewards, maybe people getting some Rivals rewards and some Footies tokens, it did impact the market. It actually made some of these cards go even lower from Footies Team number 3. I picked up a bunch of Girouds right around 300,000 coins. He's still kind of around there, 315,000 coins. Other cards got kind of cooked. Look at Saliba, or Saliba was down under 900,000 coins. Elise's 2.2 mil. The Catalera is 275k, and Bumo is under 500,000 coins. But this is the day of the week where every single team, Team 1, Team 2, and now hopefully Team 3 of Footies has started to rise. So this is where we should start to see these cards go up in price today as the supply ends, and as people still want to evo them to 5 playstyle pluses through the objectives and through the evolutions that we can boost those in. So hopefully those investments will continue to rise today. If you have those like me, continue to hold on. One thing I will say though is we're getting a lot of high rated cards now. I mean, you see those evos that we can create, especially once we level up in the season pass, and even some of the evos like that level 1 evo that we were able to unlock. Guys, get level 1 in the season pass done and dusted, because the Hullet that I have just upgraded, who was already cracked, but now is even crazier cracked. He's going up to 98 defending, maintaining his lengthy status. He's already got 5 playstyle pluses. What a freaking card. That is as end game as it gets, besides having 99 stats in those first couple of areas. That first 2-way Titan Evo that we can do 5 times. Phenomenal. And I actually think that does worry me a little bit for some of the Footies cards, maybe longer term in the next week or two, but these 99 rated cards as well from like the very expensive Spain World Cup winners team. Some of these items did drop off yesterday, like Nico Williams was down at 1.2 mil after he was 1.4 to 1.5. I'm not saying there were big crashes in price. I'm just saying I think these could tail off a bit, and I think with the content and the SBCs and the objectives and the evos that we can create getting a little bit crazier, that's going to hurt some of those cards in the market that we're still maintaining the value. Alas, I'm still holding my Footies cards from team number 3. Now, guys, let's talk about Footies team number 4, because it is the end of Footies. We've got more 99 rated cards coming into packs. As I mentioned today, the biggest set of cards in terms of totality. We're going to have 230 plus cards in packs today with the biggest re-release, and of course the Footies icons, heroes, and regular cards in packs. Bigger SBCs, as we're getting a 99 rated player there today, and evos are apparently getting a bit of a boost as well. Let's start at the top with what's going to be in packs. We don't have official stats yet, unless I've completely missed it, but we're still looking for Isak, Barcola, Harry Kane, Sophia Wilson, Diani, and a bunch of others. Definitely some FIFA legends of older years in this promo team. Ryan Sessegnon, Chucky Lozano, Jack Butland, Joao Moutinho. I remember packing him as an 83 rated card so many times and was super annoyed at his item. Adopo, FC24 Evolution Legend. That is the list of players coming in Team 4 today. Again, not official stats there. That'll be leaked before content, I'm sure. But those are the players that are coming. Same thing with the icons. R9 Bale, Iniesta, Morgan, Gattuso, Beckham, Cantona, Chiellini, Scott, and Beasley. That is the list of cards coming today. You know R9 and Bale are probably going to be 99s. Iniesta most likely too. And the rest of these, we'll have to just see what their ratings are, but you can kind of guess those top 3 will be 99 rated. And then this is the re-release 200 specials in packs today. We've looked at this already, guys. We've kind of looked at the cards that are coming into packs. If you have any of them still in your club that are tradable, be on the lookout because they will be dropping. You guys know how it goes. They drop so much, so fast. They'll be going to minimum price. Like this, Zlatan Ibrahimovic comes into packs today. Bro is still 2.4 mil. He's going to be minimum price of like 300K or whatever that is for his card. I mean, shortly after content. I was going to say within minutes, but like very shortly after content, he's going to be dropping that low in price. So if you're going to do what I did last week and use your tokens on some tradable packs, what I would recommend doing is just trying to sell the cards instantly and like literally the first minute you log in, rip those tradable packs then. If I do anything today and try to make some coins off it, I might go Footies Token Store Pack 3. I did the 88 by the 88 5 of 25 pick last week. It was dreadful. It was so bad. So I'm not going to do that this week, but I have right around 1,000 tokens that I will be able to spend today, and I might just go for some of those tradable packs once again just to see if we can make some coins off of that. Didn't work out last week, but we're going to try it again today because that's just part of the fun. Like, I know we have a good amount of coins, but like chasing something at this end game, especially something tradable as a 99 rated to make some coins off of that to hit a big pull, that would be super fun. That's a chase that I want to get involved in. So that's probably what I'm going to do with my tokens today, but just realize that when you pack a player that hasn't been released yet, like the Hullet Team of the Year, or like that Zlatan that it's been added to this new re-release for Team 4, their cards are going to plummet to minimum price in just a matter of minutes. Now let's talk about the SBC player that is coming today because EA is finally giving us a player SBC that will be worth doing. Guys, I know some of these have been cool, like Doku, you can evo him. He looks pretty sick, right? Alawayron's pretty pacey. I know a decent amount of you guys did him. And sure, some of these cards in here like Rudiger and even Frankie de Jong are not bad cards either, but Frankie de Jong does not look as good, in my opinion, as this 99 rated SBC Vitina official stats. He is expected to be our SBC player today. This is our second 99 rated SBC of the year, right? Because we had the Unai Simon goalkeeper World Cup winner SBC card, and now we've got Vitina as well. I guess we had a Ferran Torres, but was that one 99? Because his card got upgraded to 99. I don't remember if his star performer was 99 or if it was like 96. Anyways, we're getting a 99 today. Everybody can be there. I will be there. But my worry is this might be a disgusting amount of squads. Like if De Jong was 12 and who else? There was somebody else that was like 15 or close to that, double digits. I think De Jong was the most expensive that we've had in the last couple of weeks. But I think this might be like 15, 17, I hate to say it, but maybe even 20 squads today. I don't think EA is going to let this one come cheap to us, even though I hope they do. But you guys know how it is right now. With the pack grind, with the 85 and 84 by 10s, and everything that is out, this will basically be free. You just have to allocate your fodder towards this instead of doing all the upgrade player picks like I've been doing to try to pack 99 rated cards. But as the end game quest begins to try to get the 99 rated squad, this is going to be a very, very completable SBC to do that. And 99 pass and dribble, very good. Vitina has been a super crazy cracked midfielder this year. I mean, if you have Vitina and De Jong, that's a pretty crazy midfield as well. And you can take him to 5 PS pluses because, of course, he is a Footies card. Now, the other part of SBCs that I've already alluded to today that I'm watching very closely is the 84 times 10 because it expires today. And that's a big deal because it might be coming back unlimited repeatable. I'm not saying that that's a leak. It's not been leaked. But guys, 20 times repeatable, what's EA going to do? Release it as 25 times repeatable? just make it unlimited at that point. I don't think I've even remembered an SBC going more times repeatable than 20 or 25 before it went unlimited, especially on a per day refreshing SBC. So EA, just make this unlimited repeatable. I know the 84 by 10 isn't that crazy, but it is the only pack that I've gotten a 99 from this year. I mean, from like during Footies, I got 99 Florian Wirtz from a random 84 by 10. So doing an 83 rated squad with the team of the week, team of the season, or Festival of Football Footies card, I will do that on repeat. Once I'm out of some of my other fodder, I would rather do that unlimited times repeatable than do the provisions upgrade with the golds and stuff like that, because you're going to be able to do way more of those 84 by 10s than a day than you would be able to do the provisions and then 85 plus player picks, because this is one SBC that you can do, and maybe if you do an 84 by 10 and you get a Footies card that's low rated or a Festival Football from a re-release, you can spin that right back into the next 84 by 10 with some of the low rateds that you do get from that. So this should be a better unlimited repeatable grind if it does return as such today. I went back in the archive to try to find when the 8410 became unlimited last year in FC25. I think it was on the 2nd or the 3rd of August. So with the power curve, I know we're going to say that a lot, especially at the beginning of FC27. It's going to really feel different this year if EA stick to their guns. But with the power curve, as they've said, being just 5 to 7% slower this year in 26, maybe now we finally get that 84 times 10 unlimited repeatable. Watch that space today. Also, the 95 plus pick that I've been doing on repeat does expire today too. The other 95 plus, that's a 1 of 4, refreshes. We'll see if this one changes at all. Maybe it comes back and includes Team 3 cards, but that's the one to chase Festival of Football 99 rateds and Footies 99 rateds as well. Maybe after you do the Vitina and you have some extra leftover fodder. Now let's talk evolutions as we go through all the different facets of today's content and where we could be getting cards. Last week, we had a 250,000 coin Evo that gave us 5 playstyle pluses. It was leaked yesterday that we're going to have max 97 Evos that will give us 5 playstyle pluses. Foot Police tweeted that out. I'm guessing that's going to happen today, but at what cost? 250K at this stage of the game. This is where EA's trying to make their endgame money. Like, let's keep it $150, guys. 250,000 coins for an Evo. You can get 250K from opening tradable packs in the token store, open tradable packs in the season pass, quick selling random special cards that you get. It's not that hard to make 250K, but if EA is still releasing Evos at this price for the 5 playstyle plus cards, they know there are people out there that are still willing to spend FC points on it. I would highly say, as we always do, don't spend FC points. But what's a 5 playstyle plus Evo that's max 97 going to cost? Probably 150 to 200,000 coins if it is something like this, if it does give the Footies card type and stuff like that. So I don't know what position it's going to be. We don't necessarily have leaks on that yet, but I would imagine max 97, 5 playstyle pluses happening in that part of the game today. And then last but not least, well, 2 more things technically. We got to talk about the token store, because on EA's website, talking about preseason and the season that just dropped, they mentioned that Salma Paralluelo was going to be in the token store offerings. Look out for Footies, Salma Paralluelo, and Didier Drogba. We've already got the Drogba. We don't have the Salma P yet. I'm guessing Salma Paralluelo is going to be in the Champs store refresh today. Benzema, Isco, and Muller are going away. Salma probably replaces one of those 3 there. And then there could be 2 other names replacing Isco and Muller and Benzema inside of this list as well. This is a whole list of SBC and objective cards. Obviously, you know, some of these will be in SBCs and some of these will be in objectives. Some of these will be in the token store and stuff like that. But these are all the cards that we can expect to see during this 4th and final week of Footies. Last but not least, I mentioned like a new live event today. In the past few weeks, we've been able to see like an upcoming live event, but the live events tab, there are no live events right now. They're all tournaments, except for the Season 10 Double Trouble. Isn't this a live event? I don't know. But it's not showing right now that we have a live events tab. I would imagine that we're getting something new today. The Only Bangers tournament is set to expire. The Gauntlet's still going on. Make sure you get that one done. But I'm talking about a new Footies related tournament today. So watch out for that. There could be something new there. But other than that, guys, today's big thing is, as I've mentioned before multiple times, 99 Vitina, an actually obtainable 99 rated, maybe a new unlimited repeatable pack grind. Of course, we're progressing in the season pass, up in the SP, getting those rewards, feeling the more upgraded stats in the endgame content there. And then we'll see what happens with the store as well, because, you know, EA's been doing 10 and 30 coin store packs on the weekends, but like they've also been dropping some pretty big packs that at this end game stage of the game, it is fun to spend your coins on. I'll be 100% honest. And I probably will be doing some of that today personally, because why not chase a 99 Gareth Bale and a 99 R9 with some of those coins that we have worked towards. So guys, that's an overview of Footies Team 4 that is dropping today. We'll be streaming it live. Today's also a Friday of Footies, so you know what that means. It is Giveaway Friday. So make sure you come by the Twitch stream today. We did YouTube giveaways last week. It'll be Twitch this week, and this is the last week for everybody entry giveaways. We'll be doing sub-only giveaways after this for the next week or two on the Twitch as well. So make sure to come by the Twitch stream about an hour before content. We'll be looking at everything that comes out and making some coins here or there. We did that last Friday, and hopefully packing some big cards and just having some fun on a Footies promo Friday night. But that's the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. Hope you guys have a great Friday and start to the weekend, and I'll see you in the stream today. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.